Alert Weather.
Okay, folks, let me take you into the future. You know, we started off this morning with a chill in the air and a spring in our step, and this is our Vipercast into the future. Before I get into some really great pictures that you all have sent us here, this is what we're talking about. So we began the morning with 50s around here. This afternoon, we've got some breezes and still in the 90s for the lower valley and about 89, 90 degrees on into Idaho Falls. Now, I'm not leaving anybody out. Just know this is a rough Vipercast that I put together for some of the mountain locales and the western side of the state, too. So we get into tomorrow, and we'll still have some breezes around, but maybe a mountain shower chance into this afternoon. Tomorrow will still be a reprieve for us from the real heat. It's on into Saturday and Sunday that we start to see things pop around here, and we're cooking with gas. This is through Saturday afternoon, dry conditions and some winds, and we're close to 100 on the backside of the state. It's when that bubble of high pressure begins to affect us on into Sunday. We're at a pair of 7s in Blackfoot. Pocatello's at 82. It is 70 degrees in Jackson along Buffalo Way there at the Albertsons. And by the way, they have a cool freezer section. So you can just stand back. It's big. You can just stand back there and stay cool. I'm not telling you what to do, but find a place to retreat from the heat. Rexburg, it'll be 80 when you step outside for lunch, all right? Richard sent me this morning. This is at Henry's Lake, one of the cooler spots, but a beautiful view. And thank you so much for sharing your eyewitness weather pictures with me, Jeff.Roper at localnews8.com. The heat potential for the day today extends back into the metroplex of Dallas with heat advisories and even a heat watch for Salt Lake. Emma, tell your mama not to be sitting on them vinyl seats in that Nova, because it'll burn. That's an excessive heat watch with temperatures up to 104 on into Saturday. Does she know that Nova in Spanish means no go? That's why that car didn't sell anything in Mexico. 80 in true story. It's a true story. True is I am ugly. 85 into Salmon for the afternoon. It'll be 86 in Chalice, 81 into Mackey. Pairs of 8s into Blackfoot at the Tater, and Jensen's Grove is drying up, kind of like my love life. 90 on into Pocatello, 82 into Soda. It'll be 84 down around Bear Lake. The extended forecast takes us well into the 90s by the time we get to Sunday. So stop what you're doing for a second and watch what I'm talking about here. With a few sparse clouds, we've already had a shower chance labeled for some of the high mountains, mid-80s, down into the 50s tonight. Best time of the day to get stuff done and go outdoors and cut the rest of the grass, take the garbage out, go over and hug your neighbor, all that kind of stuff, put your clothes out there on the front lawn. Whatever it is, do it. Well, who would do that? Don't do that. I had a neighbor do that. I saw their pants. It'll be 88 into Friday and 91 into Saturday, and zip, 97 degrees. That's in Salmon on Sunday, and that thread continues on into Monday. 8-day forecast for Blackfoot, pairs of 8s for the next couple of days, bright, dry, so be careful with toys and chains and throwing your cigarettes and exploding targets. Don't do any of that. It's going to be close to 100 degrees by Sunday. So get those air-conditioned church clothes, because you know the preacher, when he yells at you, it gets hot. 87 on into Rexburg. It'll be in the mid-80s for Friday, and then zip, we're back to the mid to upper 90s Sunday and Monday. Jackson, go hide over there for a minute and enjoy the 40s in the morning, and then the fluffy cows will be taking their sweaters off. It'll be 88 to 90 degrees on into Sunday and Monday. Pocatello's ramping up to some triple-digit temps on into Sunday with this bulb of high pressure pushing up from the south. So that hot pocket from Pocatello and Chubbuck on toward Paul, Rupert, where they're going to cook the potatoes in the ground now, from what I understand, and on over toward Twin. That's going to be that zone that may hit the triple digits, and you may see some of that even into Idaho Falls if it gets just too hot in here and y'all don't behave yourself. It's going to be about 97 on into Sunday, but you got a couple of days in the mid to upper 80s, and then we will bust out some air conditioning. Now, if you don't have air conditioning, this is where you need to make a plan. I'm sure there's a run on them on Facebook Marketplace as well as the big box stores. And I have one for sale for a small nominal fee, several $1,000s. Where are the best French fries? 208-534-9957. It's total local, all your answers at Local News 8 and Jeff Roper at Jeff. Sorry, Dot's my middle name, at localnews8.com. Back to y'all.
Thanks, Jeff.